Can you connect the Wi-Fi to my MacBook, please? Thank you. Yes, it's me, 37. Ooh. Oh, there's a 1v1 that dropped today. That kind of adds to a little bit of everything. Yeah. I am live and in effect. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna kind of get some of this stuff set up. Did my notifications go off that I was live? Okay. We will take it. Hmm. Talk to me, baby. Talk to me, baby. Oh shit! I didn't mean to fucking have that playing in the background. Talk to me, baby. Yo, what's the word, chat? Anybody in here? I'm just talking. Practicing. It says additional permissions to give me a doo-doo-doo. I don't know what that means.
Oh, damn it. Oh.
No, damn you.
Stop me. Once again.
Jesus fucking Christ. All right, hold on. Make sure. Fucking. Hey, man. Listen, one thing about Twitch, they gonna make sure your shit's safe. I'll give them credit. You know what I'm saying? They gonna make sure that motherfucker is safe. Yo, what up, Kay? My dog. Yes, sir. You feel me? You see me out here in these streets. Yeah, did I mean? What you got going on? You in your dorm room? You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, shout out to my brother in the chat. You know what I'm saying? My baby brother, my heart. You know what I'm saying? My ride or die. You know, y'all know how we doing up in here. Feel me? My brother is a basketball player. You know, playing in college right now. And all I'm gonna say is he's one of them ones. Just had his first dub skis in college. What, last week, Caden? Something like that. Off the raps. All right, cool. I just got that done and out the way. I gotta close this out. Yeah. Yo, what's the word? What's the word? How we doing? How we doing? Shout out Peaches in the chat. You know, I'm erming and germing, you know, trying to stay right. You know how we be. I don't know any more of the Baltimore lingo. That's as best as you're gonna get from me. Straight bars out here. Cool, 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 cool. I got that up. Yeah, everything's running straight right now. You know, I'm just kind of showing face right now. Nothing too crazy. You feel me? Oh yeah, Fully Gang JB has followed my dog. Shout out to Fully Gang. Hey, welcome to the Bentley Hoops family. Hope you enjoy the show. Yes, sir. Come on now. Will all the streams chats pop up right here? Okay, I see. Yeah, chat. So we're gonna be reacting to a couple of things today. You know, we got some Only Buckets. You know, first off, we gotta start off with the Only Buckets. That's what's mostly important around here in these parts. Um, I will say I don't see. Okay, never mind. I do. We live in effect. We live in effect. But yeah, we gonna be reacting to some Only Buckets. We got Benny versus Trey that I have lined up tonight. We're gonna get that done. Um Honestly, y'all really just gonna be watching me kind of in my element, just doing what I do for the most part. Um and kind of just making a YouTube video within the stream. So, you know, just rock with me. I'ma just kind of chill here for a minute though, talk to y'all. Yeah. You feel me? My boy Carlisle in the building, one of my mods. You feel me? My only mod, actually, I should say. Shit, if you want to be modded, let me know. You feel me? Obviously, we gonna have to build a community somehow, some way. Catch me on Only Mods. Get the fuck out of here. Catch me on Only Mods. But yeah, man, it's my apartment. That is facts. That is facts. It is. It is. We are in his space. We are in his space. But still, he can still go take a walk around the block, right, chat? That's all I'm gonna say. You can still take hey, listen, you started it. That's all I'm gonna say. You started it. You feel me? Yeah. All right, hold on, chat. I'm gonna kind of get these videos ready so we can just tap in. Oh yeah, we gotta react to hey, let's stream see my highlights. Is Caden, your brother, by the way. Caden, now I'm gonna be honest with you, right? Your name is literally K Bean. 1, 2, 3. Right? So there's only so many K Beans that I know. I love you, boy. That's my dog, bro. One thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna troll him to the end of me. I don't care. I didn't. Can you actually get a full picture shot of just me in the element? Ooh. Yes, sir. Yeah, Kaden, I got you, of course, brother. All right, boo-hoo is me. What's going on? What's the word? What's the word? Thank you for tapping in, y'all. Like I said, we just kind of taking our time right now, letting everybody kind of get up in here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate you. I'm getting the videos ready.
Yo, if anybody wants to hype up our boy and post him on your socials, go ahead and do that.
Gang. You feel me? What's up? You feel me? Hey, if y'all got any questions or anything like that, feel free to ask. You feel me? I'm an open book, so we gonna talk about whatever. Like I have in the title today, TNC 03 just happened yesterday. Nevea? Is that how you pronounce his name? My name is Nevea. I want to say. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, my dog. You feel me? My name's Kobe, though. It's really nice to meet you. Thank you. Thank you for supporting, bro. You don't know how much this means to you, boy. Sure. Or Neve. It could be Neve. One or two. Sorry, I'm really bad with names. But we locked in though, so I know you with me. You feel me? But like I said, bro, TNC 03 just happened yesterday, bro. A lot of shocking things going on. So obviously, you know, gotta update the top 5. Gotta figure out, hey, you know, who's really out and about. C4 looking like a top 5 guy. I mean, with the ass whooping he put on Tay, boy. Shit. It might be time to start having him in them conversations. But it's funny. I have a specific opinion and message about the top 5 that I'm gonna go over, later in the stream for sure. But like I said, we gonna get these videos loaded in right now. Y'all might hear some in the background, so just ignore that. But yeah, man. We have a lot to talk about. We got a lot to talk about. First of all, first thing we got to talk about is OnlyBuckets, right? We got 3 matchups that we're watching today. We have YP versus BDOS. YP the barber, shout out him, bro. Bro's nice as fuck. So is BDOS. I didn't get around to be able to post my actual reaction, or not my reaction. What am I talking about? My pregame analysis with them. But I'll probably chop it up a little bit, start adding everything in it. Your name is Bentley, essentially. Yeah, essentially. That's my last name. My first name is Kobe, like the basketball player, Kobe. You feel me? But yeah, but you can call me Bentley though. Still all part of the name. It is what it is. Bentley Hoops, K Breezy, Kobe, whatever you know me as. But like I said, we got B-Dogs versus YP that we're going today. We have Benny versus Trey. I heard that was a doozy. I heard that one is going to be really exciting. So I'm really tapped in to see what's going to go on with there. And then my personal favorite out the 3 is Mundu versus Jordan. I cannot wait till we pull that up. So, we rock with me, chat. We gonna take our time with some things. And yeah, man, we gonna get active with it. First off, I'm gonna go ahead, shout out my brother real quick. We about to tap into his in-game highlights. We about to tap into his in-game highlights. Caden, send your link, because I feel like you have multiple YouTube accounts that you keep like posting on different things about. But yeah, send me the link to that college game. And then we can kind of start off with that. How old am I? I am 27 years old. I'm big bro right now, but I'm reaching that unk status real quick. You heard? I ain't gonna lie. You feel me? I'm reaching that unk status real motherfucking quick. So, but we still big bro right now. We still big bro. 27. 1998. Shout out my 90s babies. You feel me? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But yeah, okay, send me your highlights, or send me the link on just put it in chat and then I'll bring it over. But all right, let's go ahead and let's get this started, man. We're gonna go ahead. I think we're gonna talk about the TNC stuff first, right? Let me go ahead and get my phone out because I have some notes. And we are gonna be on and bracking. Gonna be on and bracking. What you saying? Oh, so I probably have to pull it up like on my Mac or something. Effect is when you're a really good shooter or a really decent shooter, it makes you dangerous everywhere on the court. Where in comparison, if you're just a really good slasher, obviously you're only going to really be able to dominate on one part, maybe 2, depending on who you are. And I say the 2 because obviously you're going to dominate the paint. And then if you have that pull up, like the midi pull up, then you're going to dominate that. But when you're a shooter, all 3 levels are unlocked for you no matter what position on the court you are. You can be in the corner, the wing, top of the 3, doesn't matter. But man, that's tough bucket. But I'm very sad that this game didn't get to end. I do think Ryan was gonna pull through. Ryan was just frying shit. You feel me? As we're seeing right here. So I'm sad. Hopefully we'll get to see that later on down the line. I want to say that they're doing a season right after this. Like, I want to say there's this today, Sunday, is their first day doing their seasons. And I heard all of it is just 1v1s. So hopefully what I'm looking for is that we get some rematches in between this season, you know, especially like towards the later half of it, just because like one, it would just be nice to see. You know, like I definitely want to see, you know, Cam and Moon run that back, right? DA's definitely not running that back within the same week. So, you know, obviously he's gonna go parade that around for right now. But yeah, man, Ryan versus J. Lou, real good game, real good bump. As you see, early lead, 7-0. I will say, man, is getting, and I'm gonna try and be as like respectful about this as possible. It's getting harder and harder to see J. Lou take these games and not dominate the same way that he's supposed to. It is heartbreaking. I'm gonna be honest with you, because you see somebody that's that talented and you want them to be successful. You want them to be in their element. And man, the past couple of 1v1s I've seen from J. Lou hasn't been overly impressive. So, you know, hopefully he can bounce back. Hopefully, you know, he's in this season. We can see him get some dubs under his belt. And I want him to become a regular again. I know he was doing his own thing. Like he said, though, niggas forgot. Niggas have forgot. But the thing about it is that you also got to remind niggas. That's just as simple as it goes. You also just have to simply remind the people who the hell you are. So hopefully later down the line we get that game to finish. But you know, that's my take. Neither really went up or down for me. I will say, impressive showing from Ryan though. Impressive showing from Ryan, because the way that J. Lou was talking, he was making it seem like the score was going to be flipped, and it wasn't. It just simply wasn't. You know. All right, we're gonna go back to the face card right here. Valid as fuck. You see me. Next matchup we have is Caleb versus Tay. Now, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I don't know how Tay bounces back from this. I don't think the people are gonna want to see Tay in a pay-per-view anymore for right now. He is 0-3 in pay-per-views, which is insane because all throughout the year he's killing. You know what I'm saying? Like he's finding ways to get it done, especially on the team settings, bro. But man, like he gets to these 1v1s, and I'll be honest, I don't know what happens to him. Because Tay personally is like a top 2, top 3 favorite player of me on TNC. Can do everything. Like, and that's what I am a guy that gravitates to all around players, right? He can do everything. Anything you ask of him, he's going to do, and he's not going to complain about it. That's the one thing I respect about Tay the absolute most. But 30-6, dog. 30-6. But that's the thing. That's not really. That's more of a testament of how dominant C4 was, Caleb, in comparison to how lackluster ISO-Tay was. You know what I mean? Now, once again, I have respect for all these guys. So when I say these words, I'm not trying to trigger anybody. I'm not trying to disrespect nobody whatsoever. But like, we gotta call a spade, bro. Like, that was an ass whooping, bro. You know, and now everybody's talking about C4 ready to be top 5. You know, because I'm gonna be honest, if he's moving like that for the rest of his games, I don't see how you stop that. He downhill, he's just first step insane, right? Head at rim, damn near when he jumps. Like it's ridiculous. And then now he's at this jump shot, which is like, bro, like you haven't played a 1-on-1 since BJ in pay-per-view like TNC02, and now here you are, like better than that player was over there. Like, which is ridiculous because he hasn't played in any 1v1s, bro. So he's a special guy. He's a special guy. I can't wait to see him progress and see where he goes. A lot of people are demanding a Rob matchup right now, which I'm not mad at, but I don't know. I guess I have to kind of go through my top 5 list to really see how I'm feeling about that. I'm gonna be honest with you. What was I about to do? Next game we're gonna talk about is Reese versus Keon. Now, this lets me know that the game is in good hands. I'm gonna be honest. This lets me know that the game is gonna be in good hands. 2 reasons, right? When you have guys that are just hungry naturally, they are gonna perform no matter what. I think Reese, one thing that he's learning, I think, is like slowly how to finish games, right? He's still very new. His first pay-per-view ever. I think this is only like what, his third matchup. You feel me? Which the talent speaks for itself right there. Your third matchup and you're already yeah, dude. It's on my Instagram. Yeah, it's on my Instagram. Mother sucker. But sorry, I was talking to my mod, y'all. But like I was saying though, Reese is hungry, right? It's his third game ever, first pay-per-view. I'm not really gonna hold too much on him because one, he gave the fight that I thought he was gonna give. Now, Keon, this is just me being honest. I did not believe in this kid. Not in the way that everybody else did. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say after I thought fluke games happen, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna disrespect his work like that, you know. But like that 30-9 with Kel, Burt got hurt. It was hard. It was hard for me to be like, okay, he's the next one. And then when those 2v2s happen, especially against Cam, we're kind of like, all right, like what's really going on here? Great offensive talent. Oh my God, what the fuck was that? Good offensive talent, bad defensive talent, but then he showed the versatility completely and shut everybody up. Especially that late run, very Cam-esque. You can tell that Cam is in his corner a lot. You can tell that camaraderie is there because I can see a lot of things I see in Cam is a lot of the same things I see in Keon. You know what I'm saying? And I think they ride together, and that's real. That's a real little bro, big bro dynamic that I'm seeing right there. So I think when you have somebody like a Cam in your corner already kind of feeding you the game and you're already so naturally talented, you're just destined for greatness at this point. Now it's kind of like, where does Keon go from here? Right? Because is Keon now like trying to get into that top 5, you know, which is hard to kind of say. Like, you know, does he play a lat? Does he play a Cam? Does he play a Moon? You know, does he play a C4? Who knows, bro? Who knows? But shout out to Keon, though, getting the job done. I want to say the score was 30-24. I have to double check. I want to say it was 30-24. Yeah, 30-24 Keon. Right. All right. Lat and Day Day. I really wanted Day Day to pull this one through. I love a comeback story. I love the underdog story. Lat is just one of those ones, bro. Lat is just one of those ones. I think Lat should run it back with Cam. I think that's his biggest hurdle right now because I think that's his only loss, 1v1 wise on TNC. But man, Lat, true professional, gets to the midi, gets to the leg, keeps it simple. The jab 3 is one of the best jab 3s in the space. You know, unfortunately for Day Day, the shots were there, just wasn't falling for him. I think he lost by 10, 30-20. Man, really hope Day Day bounces back and gets even hungrier. There's not a lot of people that can fuck with Day Day in this space. I'm gonna be honest with you. Two-way players, that's a theme. If you pay attention, a lot of the best guys are some of the most underrated defenders in comparison to everybody else. So, shout out to you, Day. I think you're gonna bounce back. I think, you know, obviously you're gonna build that resume up again and again and again. Definitely contender for improved player of the year for sure. But unfortunately just couldn't get the job done. But shout out to Lat though, because Lat climbing them rankings and he's climbing them fast. Next game, the shocker of the night. In my opinion, this was game of the night. DA, Darius Adams versus Rob Cologne, bro. And I'm gonna be honest, gun to my head, I don't give a fuck. I have Rob beating the ever living shit out of DA. I'm gonna keep it real though. I had Rob beating the ever living shit out that man. Why? Because every 5v5 pro that we've seen come into this space has gotten their ass beat. Now, has there been close games? For sure, right? But like, bro, no pro has really came in here and just first game off rip beat a top 5 guy, except for yesterday, and that's what DA did. All respect to DA. All the respect in the world. I'm not the type of dude to be in comments like, oh, this motherfucker suck. Then I'm on this side. I just choose my side and then I just wait to see what happens. And I chose my side. And I was very confident with the people I was talking to about choosing my side. And that motherfucker shut me the fuck up, bro. I'm not gonna lie, dog. That game was amazing, bro. That game was amazing. And there's a couple of things about that matchup, about how I feel personally, but like just overall though, 10 out of 10 game. Rob, still top 5 guy. Motherfucker lost to a pro. And see, but that's the thing though, is that I'm never really mad at our guys. When I say our guys, the YouTube guys getting beat, because at the end of the day, like these motherfuckers make millions of dollars to put that round thing in the orange thing. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it go. You feel me? As crazy as it might sound, saying it like that, that's just what it is, bro. These motherfuckers get paid hella money to go and put that ball in the basket. And DA showed us how he dominates every league that he's ever been a part of. So shout out to DA, man. I know Indiana is turned right now because he was representing. Wish Rob could have got it done. Excuse me. Next, Moon versus Cam. Hey, say what you want about Lamoon James. All right. That nigga the GOAT. He doesn't need to be number 1 right now in the rankings, but you have to understand that if you watch YouTube basketball, especially this 1v1 space, there's no other person that has put in the amount of work other than maybe an Uncle Scoob that can be in that conversation. An Uncle Scoob, a Friga, a Nas, and a Moon. Those are the only 4 guys that, like, if you want to talk about the Mount Rushmore, right? The Mount Rushmore of the 1v1 community, it's Friga, because he started all this doing the 1v1s on his channel. Let's just keep it a band. And Frigness, right? You have Nas. Nas has not been beat in 2 years. Nas has not, I'll repeat that again. Nas has not been beat in 2 years. Off that alone, gotta put him up there. Number 3, this is no order. I'm just kind of going off. Moon. Moon plays everybody. Moon ducks no smoke. Moon goes overseas to play 1v1s. This motherfucker, out of everybody in the YouTube community, flew to China the most to play the most 1v1s to 100. That's insane, bro. In the States, we going to 30. Bro, he be going overseas playing multiple games in 1 month to 100 against China's best guys. Bruh, and that counts. That counts. It's all documented. It's all there. The bruh has not lost over there. He's putting belt to ass to everybody. It starts slow and it looks ugly at first. But then the longer that game goes on, bro, we all know the history of Moon. We don't even got to get into that for real. But man, oh man, when I tell you, Moon's the GOAT, bro. Moon is the GOAT. That's just one of those things. Cam would have been top 5 if he would have won. But Moon had a lot more to lose, bro, in my opinion. Right? Because Cam can work his way back up. He didn't fall off a whole lot. Nigga only lost by, I want to say 6-3 or something like that. Like, I want to say it was 24-30 or 21-30 or not 21, 24-31 or something like that. But like, he only lost by a little bit. I'm not really too mad about that. Plus, it looked like there was some things going on with him. Not making any excuses. I'm just gonna call a spade a spade. I'm always gonna be honest about what I saw. Bro was throwing up in his corner. I don't know if that was because he was sick, that was nerves, that was energy. I don't know. But he obviously had something going on, right? But dog, Moon, I just don't see who's greater, bro. And the reason why I say that is because when you look at the film, bro, he be down. Bro was down 24-11. No, Cam had 27 because the worst it got was 24-11. Cam went on that super big run, and I thought it was over from there. I'm not gonna lie, but you can't count out Lamoon James, bro. So shout out to them. Man, TNC 03, what a production. They're showing you why they're number one in their space. They're showing, at least on a production standpoint, they're showing you why they're the ones closer to those big professional deals and those big brand deals. Because like when you put on an event like that, bro, like it's hard for us to hate on anything. You know what I'm saying? You have to be really, really searching out the smallest of things to hate on a production like that. And I just don't think it's worth it. So shout out to the next chapter. Y'all motherfuckers are doing y'all thing. A pro and a con, I would say, for next chapter. The pro is that their production and their security are leaps and bounds better than everybody else. They understand what to allow and they understand what not to allow. Now, two things can be true at the same time. I feel like their con is that their rules are sometimes too corporate or too professional. What I mean by that, I disagree with the review rule. I don't think there should be reviews in 1v1s. I don't. Because then this is what happens. When you win your review, why don't you get it back? Right? Cam had a review. It was like 4-6. And Cell made a really good point on the broadcast. He said, this is why you don't use your reviews early in the game, because it's not really established yet that you get them back. So you use your review and yeah, you might get the call right, but now you don't have a review. That's stupid. That's dumb. I'm gonna be honest with you. How do you choose to have a review, right? Especially something that's been established in the NBA for as long as it has, right? But that's the thing. We don't want to be the NBA, which is my biggest con with the next chapter, right? I understand we're trying to make this as professional as possible to get these motherfuckers paid. I get it. I get it. I am pro athlete. Get these boys paid. But when you start adding this extra stuff, things start getting weird, man. Because then we start allowing the foul baiting to happen, right? And then there was one now I disagreed with entirely. There was a call that I disagreed with. DA did a step back, like a pound dribble, right? Kicked his leg out, right? And then they called Rob for the landing space. But we all know, like, he kicked his leg out. You know what I'm saying? Clear as day, in my opinion. And he got called for a foul. And that was a pivotal moment in that game, because I think that's what got it closer to, I want to say 27 or 28. And then obviously DA let that 3 go for game, right? But that's my only gripe with the next chapter, is that these rules, like, we have to keep the culture in mind when we are making these rules, right? I much rather a bonus. I would much rather a bonus. And I will say this, when you're in the bonus and you miss your free throw, you get ball back, because there is no foul count. So, and that's another thing. I don't like that part of the game is to foul and then you miss your free throw. But so now you're penalized for getting fouled, essentially, right? Now there's just bad free throw shooters. That just happens. Everybody was missing free throws yesterday. So it's not really even like a who's bad, who's good thing. It got nasty at that free throw line. We all saw that. But you can't do the review stuff, bro, because then that gives pros an out. Because what if DA didn't get the call and he said, you know what, I'm done, I'm not playing? We've seen too many games, especially this year, did not finish because of controversial calls. As much as we can go back to the cameras and say, yes, this is what happened, we also just kind of have to get to a certain aspect that, like, bro, unfortunately, the referee called what he called, man. And I feel like that's part of the game. I feel like our best games happen in that way because if you're gonna have a review, you're gonna have to start bringing them back, bro. You can't call for a review. I get the call right, and then now I don't have a review for the rest of the game. I think that's a little silly. I think that's a little silly. But once again, the smallest thing, because that's the only negative I had of the entire event. The event was fantastic. It was worth the money. The vibes were vibing. Everybody was interested. The culture felt alive in it. And that's my biggest thing from the 1v1 community is how do we keep the culture intact as we grow? Because what ends up happening is that we go and yes, we might have we might have these corporate opportunities to get this platform on a bigger scale. But how much of the culture are we losing trying to turn corporate? Because at the end of the day, it's street ball. It's street ball, bro. You can't professionalize street ball. My opinion, I'm a down that hill. You can have what you think. Tell me what you think in the comments below. But yeah, man, what an event. It's only up from here for the next chapter. So hell yeah. All right, y'all. Let's get into some reactions. You know, we got a good 40 minutes of just talking and kind of just seeing where we were at with things. So we are going to react to OnlyBuckets. We got YP the Barber versus BDOS. I'm very excited for this. So here we go. I'm actually gonna make this into a YouTube video, so y'all rock with me. Spam W's in the chat, and here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Yo, what's the word, YouTube? It's your boy Kobe Bentley, aka K Breezy, aka Bentley Hoops. You know what we on. Here we are. It is time for that real deal Holyfield. Y'all know what we on. We on that OnlyBuckets, the shiftiest and most entertaining 1v1. Here we go, y'all. Strap in. Here we go. I'm excited for this, man. I'm excited for this. We got BDOS in the gray compression shorts, right? And we got YP black tank top. These two, the title is absolutely correct, man. These dudes is shifty. BDOS is one of my favorite people in general, let alone favorite players, but one of my favorite people in the space. I do have BDOS winning. So yeah, let's get into it.
You've seen this man before. He came out to OnlyBuckets and August in Sacramento.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm gonna call it right now. I got BDOS 30-21. I got BDOS 30-21. Always going with the home team. Yes, sir. Shout out YP.
It's good to have you back in California. How you doing? All glory to God, man. Let's get to it, man.
Yes, sir. All glory to God. Here we go. My boy Flash, the MC, one of the best in the business. I honestly think he's gonna break into the scene doing that MC thing a lot. I ain't gonna lie. One of the best. Easily. Hands down. Here we go. We're shooting for ball. YP with ball. Here we go. Here we go. Score to 30. Let's get to it. Shout out the refs, man. The refs, real professional over here on this side. That move. Good stop. I'm already seeing a little bit of a speed advantage here. There you go. Trying to get the ball situation right. Trying to get the ball situation right. Here we go. 0-0. Watch those forearm calls. Watch those forearm calls. See, what's interesting about this is that YP, I think, is good friends with Ryan. So I think he probably gets a lot of advice from Ryan, a lot of sparring sessions with him. So I think YP is going to show a little bit of vet moves every once in a while. But that's speed, though. Speed kills. Speed kills. And one. Here we go. Beat us up 2-0. Getting loose. Oh my God. Already getting loose with it. Nice. Way to sell the hard drive left. Right into the lay. It's right into the lay. It's beautiful work. Beautiful work. Beautiful work. Beautiful work. Already. Already. Here you go. Beat us at the free throw line. Knocks it down. Beat us locked in. Look at him. See that aura. It's building that confidence. He's been here before. So kind of same thing. Now, I'm going to try my best not to pause this as much as possible. This is kind of the same thing that I was talking about with Vic, right? Is that I understand, you know, getting going, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, that aura's forming up, that confidence is building, right? But look at where we go. We go long way, pound dribble, into a tween just to kind of step back, right? Good counters. What I would much rather he did is kind of like the same thing he did to kind of get to the cup, right? I would much rather for him to get that hang, cross back over, then punch. And then if you want to step back left, you have more to work with, because if he would have crossed over, here we go. If he would have crossed over instead of taking that pound dribble right there, he would be like right here. So then that step back's a little bit more effective, right? Because he has more space to travel back this way, and he's not going deeper within the three-point line. He's more so just resetting himself at the three-point line, right? Your moves matter. You have to calculate everything, you know? But Bidas is a vet, so he knows that. Like,
I'm trying to tire him out, so second half, he already called his timeout.
there you go. The showman. The showman. I'm telling you, YP's going to be around for a while. You close up this space, now you can just let that jab three fly, right? Knocks it down. Knocks it down. I'm very curious to see what YP sets up, you know? I'm telling you, man, he's a showman. He throws haymakers. Ooh, damn. Ooh, damn. See, it's moments like this for Bidas's corner when he goes back over there, let him know, hey, attack that rim. Attack that rim. There you go. Lock in, Bidas. Lock in. Do what it do. I know you're confident with it. I know you're confident with it, brother. But go back to what works. See, another one where I would much rather see where he's starting off from. I would much rather him just push up. Just push up. Just a little bit, right? Because now you're closer to the rim and he knows that he's not faster than you, right? So when you push up, you close up this space. Now you can just let that jab three fly, right? But once again, dribble, dribble, just to kind of shift myself to the right a little bit. It was on point, right? But same thing, right? Be intentional with your dribbles. Oh, no hand is crazy, but it's not falling. Those mind games, the mental game. Oh, his corner's calling for halftime right now. Yep. Oh.
They want me to lose. They don't want me to win.
Bro, this dude's hilarious, dog. There you go. Ooh. Ooh. That's a good swipe. Yes, sir.
And I'm hella comfortable right now. I just gotta make my shots, bro. Stay poised. I'm a little too freaking excited because it's B-Dog. If I can hype me up,
Bro, dog, start a channel, bro. Oh, please. Make content, dog.
I love it, dude.
Can't wait to turn up after. I'm gonna try to get this dub so that we can get lit tonight, type shit. See, if I'm B-Dog, it's like, hey, bottles on you then, right? Okay, jabbing. YP, grooving. Oh, between the legs. Outside finish. What the fuck is going on right now? That's how you feel it? This is street ball, ladies and gentlemen. Usk. This is what we're here for. Moments like that. Moving and grooving. Yeah. See, in the Bay here, we dance a little different. Hey, we dance a little different. Come on now. Come on. Bro. Hey, I love this game right now. Smart Guard Division's got some comp. Here we go. Jabbing. Left float. Pull up. He flipped off the fucking rim. B-Dawes sends it to halftime, 15-14. It's a good-ass game. I wasn't expecting this to be this good. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm just trying to make this shit fun, bro. I ain't trying to
Here we
take
go.
it too serious, because if you take it too serious, bro, you kind of lose train of thought. So this is my way of staying calm. But I love beat off. I'm way too excited, bro.
There we go.
I need to calm the fuck down. But you know,
Very observant.
the second half, he a little tired. I can tell. He tired. So I'm on that.
Here we go.
Hey, brother.
Here we go, Dawes. Lock in. That boy is locked in. He is not doing the laughing. You feel me? It's love at the end of the day, but B-Dot's ready to kill. You feel me? Honestly, I think B-Dos is kind of going through this, like, I'm not playing the best I know I can. There we go. 17-14, hard drive, spin move to the left. That's tough, B.